Hi, I'm Jim Nicola, Master Luthier with Gibson USA, showing you the latest from Gibson for 2016. This year, we've expanded the product line to have two parallel product lines within. So we have a high-performance product line and a traditional product line. We wanted to give everyone choices this year, and to do so, we decided some of our fans are more traditional based. They want traditional neck shapes and neck heels, things like that. And then some are more progressive. So we divided it into the two lines. The high performance line has many advanced features. We have the Access heelless neck joint, the latest evolution of the G-Force tuning system. We now have the chrome tuner buttons. That's the hardware itself has changed just a little bit. We have the chrome tuner buttons. We have the tuner posts that now don't have that separate nut, so you don't have to use a tool to lock it down. It has a hole, so you tie the string in a figure 8 configuration to securely lock it. It has a double ring on the post, so it holds it secure without the need for a separate lock. Next, we have the redesigned 0-fret adjustable nut, or simply the Z-fan. We've added a center screw to lock it down once it's adjusted, and then it's made out of titanium. So the titanium is a lot harder and a lot better properties in terms of tuning stability and longevity, and the tuning works a lot better because of that. And then the titanium is long-lasting, more sustained, a lot of benefits there. We also have the new high-performance fingerboard. That has the wider fretboard than a traditional neck, but it's not as wide as the 2015. We split the difference, so it's still a very comfortable neck, but gives you a little bit more room for vibrato and bending techniques. And then we also have a fully radiused fret, so we have a full round radius on it. So it's a very smooth feel, and it also, wood by nature will expand and contract. So if it contracts, even if it does, where on a conventional fret you'd feel that sharp edge, now it's fully radius, so you wouldn't even notice that. It's still going to be a smooth feel. We also carried over our genuine shell mother of pearl inlay, and then of course the fast access neck joint. And then we have the titanium saddles that we carried over from last year. And then for the Les Paul Standards and Studios, we have some advanced electronics. I'll explain them on this body here. Here we're showing the modern weight relief, which is what the Les Paul Studio and Standard both share. It's still solid throughout the center of the body, so it was engineered to provide maximum sustain and mass, but weight relief, without affecting the resonance of the body. We have a new switch that we've developed, so it's a lot quieter microphonically than our other switches. We've tested it, high volume situations, so you hear less click noise, and it's a very durable switch. It has a pin that it pivots on, so it's not going to be prone to any impact damage like other switches can. And then it's a small form factor, and we have it quick connect with the quick connect control plate assembly. The Studio and the Standard both share this new dip switch circuit. They also have their same 4 push-pulls that they've had in years past, but in the case of the Les Paul, you still have the taps or splits, and then you have a phase, but instead of being the pure bypass, which the traditional still has, this gives you the option of the 2 inner coils or the 2 outer coils when the coils are split. So it gives you a lot more multiples of tonal variety there. The real cool thing is the dip switch. With that, it really multiplies the available selections with the push-pulls. Positions 1 and 2 are for the neck and bridge pickup, respectively. That allows you in the tap or split mode, when the push-pull is up, to have your choice of the pickup either being a coil split or a coil tap. The coil tap has a balanced output with humbucking, and it's a fatter, more P90 voice single coil. The split truly cuts off one coil, so it's It has a drop in volume, and it's a brighter, thinner single coil sound. Some players like one, some players like the other. Here, you can have your choice, and if you don't know, you can listen. It's great for that. Now you can learn what you like and decide. You might have one pickup tapped and the other pickup split, any combination thereof. Positions 3 and 4 are for the high-pass filter, also known as a treble bleed circuit on the volume controls. That's simply just a little resistor and capacitor across the volume control. So when you roll your volumes down, it passes highs, you retain highs. Some players really like that, some players don't. Now you have your choice. You can have it activated on either of the volume pots. You might have it activated on one and not the other. So you can hear the differences and have your choice there. Number 5 is a very interesting circuit. It's a passive limiter. So what that does, it's a transient suppression circuit, and this is intended for digital recording. When you're recording on regular guitar amps, whether they're tube or solid state, there's an inherent compression on the input, so it softens the attack. In the digital world, you don't have that. So a lot of times you'll have these spikes and artifacts that you'll have to edit afterwards or use another limiter or compressor before. So what this does is passively limit those spikes without need for a battery or anything like that. So it's a great circuit. And then another benefit is that even if you left it activated, you could still plug into a regular guitar amp and it wouldn't make any difference. You're not going to hear it in the circuit because of the way it works. So it's definitely intended for the modern, more progressive players. A lot of variety. There's literally hundreds of options. We'll have this Lexan sticker on the inside of the control cover, so when you open it up, you can refer to it. And then on the outside of the cover, when we ship the guitars, we'll have a low-tax sticker that has the same information, so you can refer to that, at point of purchase. So a lot of great varieties, and again, because we're doing it on the circuit board mount, you couldn't offer the volume of these features, in a hand-wired scenario. So it's very consistent and very durable because of that, and a lot more flexible. A lot of great electronic advances. Also on the new switch, all the contacts internal and on the pins are all gold plated. Our jack, you can't see here, we have a new jack that has gold plated contacts as well, and they're also radiused. So you have more surface contact when the cord is plugged in, and then you have multiple contacts. So it's a lot more secure than a traditional jack. A lot of great benefits. The Studio has the same dip switch circuit and the same push-pulls on the volume controls, but it doesn't have the phase or the inner-outer choice, but still has all the other features. The traditional line has the same features, same body. So here we're looking at the Les Paul CM. In the high-performance version, you can see the access neck joint, the latest G-force, the titanium nut, and then here we have the same model in the traditional line. Looks the same, except it has a conventional hand-filed nut, conventional vintage style tuners, and a conventional traditional neck heel. Otherwise the same guitar. We understand our fans, some are very traditional minded and some are very progressive. So we wanted to offer something to make both of them happy. So here we have the Les Paul traditional model. Here is the Les Paul traditional model from the traditional series. Conventional traditional nut, traditional tuners, traditional neck heel, neck shape, neck width, all the features that you would expect in a Les Paul traditional. Here we have the high performance version of the traditional. So you can see the fast access neck joint, the G-force tuners, the titanium nut, the genuine shell inlay, otherwise the same model. Same pickups and electronics, it's just with the high performance features versus the traditional. And all our models this year in the model line will be available in either version. So we definitely have a Gibson for everybody. We feel that this is our best year ever, so please check out a Gibson at Long and McQuade when you get a chance. Thank you.